welcome to my inaugural Necromunda Battle Report video. Today we feature my gang, the popular People's Front of Necromunda, against my friend Marcus's gang.
The Red Rose gang.
Red Rose now, is it? Okay. It's an ambush scenario, and we're playing Sector Mechanicus. And this is actually Marcus's first game of Necromunda. Apologies that I haven't got all this Necromunda scenery painted yet, but hopefully you'll enjoy it. It's an ambush scenario. Here we have the Cawdor engaged in their daily prayers, being led by the Right Righteous Reverend without sin, and gathered all around them, hiding sneakily at various locations. We have the various gang members of Clan Escher waiting to launch their ambush. Bear with me, we will play turn one and then we will let you know how we got on. Right, turn one then. A mixed turn, some good, some bad for the faithful. Started out with the ganger with the heavy stubber, opening fire and laying low Brother Maynard. In return, however, Deacon Smee opened fire with his grenade launcher. He knocked one of the Juves down to the ground, knocked the other ganger into the wall using the knockback trait and took her out of action. The Right Righteous Reverend without sin ordered his congregation to flee in the name of the Emperor, and is leading his faithful out towards the board edge, which hopefully some of them will make it off next turn. The Escher champion and one of the Juves tried to sneak round this corner there and open fire on them as they were fleeing. Unfortunately, they both missed. Not only did they both miss, and then their guns ran out of ammo and need reloading. Things were less good, however, over on this side of the board, where Angel, the leader of the Red Rose gang, Deacon Frost rushed to the defence of the noble Brother Maynard, only to be gunned down by Angel and two of her fellow sisters. It is going into turn two now. We're going to see who has priority. We'll see if I can get my faithful off the board and whether or not Deacon Frost can recover. Join us after this for turn two. Turn two then, and the turn started with the sister with the heavy stubber opening fire on the Right Reverend without sin and Brother Methuselah. They were over here at that point. You can see the bloodstains still where the Right Reverend was given a serious injury. He used the flock together special Cawdor action to go, "Wait for me, my holy brothers," and come crawling on his hands and knees this way. Brother Methuselah, meanwhile, stood up and has squared up to the Escher Juves that were over here. Novice Sidney dashed over there and blazed away with his stub pistols. Unfortunately, he forgot to open his eyes and completely missed. In return, he was charged by the Juves and taken out of action. The other two novices, though, followed the noble preaching of the Reverend and fled off the board, escaping the ambush. Likewise, Brother Maynard has yelled, "Thank you for your noble sacrifice, brother!" and abandoned Deacon Frost, who was defending him, who at least is now only got a couple of flesh wounds on him. The Escher net is closing in around the gang then. Slightly amusingly, Brother Eric dashed in with his blunderpole loaded with a purgation shot, fired off into the Escher matriarch and ganger who were hiding under the catwalk there. Didn't hurt either of them, but did set them both on fire, and they've gone desperately running off across the board to stop, drop and roll and put those flames out. We're going into turn three now. If I can get another 3 gangers off the board, it will be a victory for the Cawdor. If, on the other hand, the Escher can take another 4 out of action, then it'll be a victory for the Escher. Let's see how we get on. Turn three then, and the Escher ganger who was fighting against Brother Methuselah got taken out of action. Unfortunately, Brother Eric's charge in an attempt to beat them repeatedly around the head with his tickling stick didn't work so well, and he's now on the ground seriously injured. The Right Reverend without sin took the opportunity to crawl off on his belly and escape the board. Likewise, Brother Maynard took the better part of valour and legged it off the board past the oil derrick, leaving Deacon Frost to be taken out of action by the matriarch and her sisters. Meanwhile, Deacon Smee has shimmed down a rope down the tower, having decided he's taken enough Escher gangers out of action this turn, and will hopefully escape the board next turn. I've only actually got, I think, 3 models left on the board at this point, so we will see how things go in turn 4. Can I get one of them off the board and score a win, or will they all get taken out of action by the Escher? Let's find out. So last turn went something like this. The Escher Juve charged Brother Methuselah, seriously injured him. The other Escher Juve charged over and coup de grace Brother Eric. Deacon Smee legged it off the board, securing the victory for the Cawdor, but that then meant that although he crawled 2.5 inches towards the table edge, he was then coup de grace by the last Escher Matriarch. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of the 9 made it off the board, which does count as a Cawdor victory, albeit it would be 4 injury rolls to be made for the remaining gang members. This isn't a campaign game, so we're not going to worry about that, but I hope you've enjoyed just this short little video. Just a silly little midweek Necromunda Battle Report, and I'll catch you on Friday for my next video. Bye for now.